Hey, welcome to Trap Souls, TS Paranormal Productions, whatever you want to call me. Oh, I got stuff falling in the background. There must be some ghost in my room here, but I'm with West Virginia Paranormal Girl, Devin. So how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Um, hanging in there. My one day off, but so you seem to be out there a lot. I've been following you for a little bit here. I mean, there's so many paranormal groups out there. I kind of stick to, as I said, we talked before, people that put out stuff. I mean,
hmm
that's what's important in the paranormal world. You seem to get out pretty a decent amount of times.
hmm Yeah, we've been trying to go out at least once or twice a month. Here recently, we've had a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I think we did three things in October, and we have something else coming up next weekend. So we've been really staying busy, and all I do in my spare time is search to see, where we can get in, what's close, what's within driving distance. So I'm always looking for new places.
So do you mainly just stick to like places, or do you like a lot of people do private investigations too to help people out?
Yeah, I haven't done any private yet. I would like to. I've had a couple people reach out to me about that, so that is something I'm looking for in the future. But right now, it's just been no privates, just old hospitals, asylums, prisons, those types of things. So houses.
Yeah, I mean private investigations. I think it's hard, not hard to get into, but you want to be careful too. I mean,
hmm
we don't really do it really any. Some if someone asked me from work that hey, come on over, can you just see what's going on? I'll come over. I'm not an
hmm
expert.
Right.
So if there's something I think that is bad, then I'll find someone that can deal with that. I'm not the person to spread holy water and sage people's places.
Right.
But not some answers. I'll go get you answers. But
Right. Absolutely.
so how did you get into the paranormal?
Well, I grew up absolutely loving everything paranormal. That kind of started at a young age. We went to Gettysburg a lot whenever I was a kid, so that was like my first experience with paranormal tours and things. So every time we went, we would always, my dad, especially he kind of got me into this. I'll blame it on him. Um, we would go and do the ghost tours and things like that in Gettysburg. And then a lot of just watching shows whenever I was a kid, Ghost Hunters International, especially. Like I just was always obsessed with that. I loved seeing the old castles and all those things. And when I was a teenager, Paranormal State, that was a big show. And plus the house that I grew up in, I believe was haunted. So there was just lots of things that kind of happened throughout my young life that I always really loved paranormal stuff. And even as an adult, I would, whenever there'd be, a public ghost hunt or something like that, I would always try to book it no matter where I was. That's all I wanted to do. So within the past years, when I thought, you know what, I want to like really dig into this and I want to start getting a little bit deeper with it and actually buying equipment and, doing like legit investigations. So
I mean, it's addicting. I
it
mean,
is. It
yeah,
is.
it seems like you can never do enough. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everybody says that paranormal hangover or whatever they call it, but it just seems like we can never do enough. Like I always want to go
Mm-hmm.
to different places.
Yeah.
And the problem is there's so many places right now. I'm sure you run into it that you go to one place and you come out with more questions than answers. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously you want to go back, but
Mm-hmm.
there's other places you want to go to.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it costs money and
Yeah.
time.
Exactly. It does. Yeah. It's not a cheap hobby by any means, but
Um, and I am glad you said that because a lot of people ask why I do this. I'm like, it's just a hobby. That's
mm-hmm.
what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not making any money off of it, that's for sure. But I really, really enjoy it. And it is addicting. I mean, after I finish up, especially like an overnight one, the whole next day after sleeping, of course, I'm just reliving everything. I'm just thinking back to every moment that happened. I'm like, oh, and looking back at notes and picture times and things, and you're just constantly reliving, okay, what did I miss? What did, just it's exhilarating. And then for weeks after, in the evenings, that's all I'm doing after work is just reviewing evidence and just going back over everything. And it's addicting.
Well, that's the one thing is the evidence. Like it takes so long
Hmm.
because you're just you're going out there getting 10 hours of audio, 10 hours of video, and there's always that one spot that you hopefully caught something you believe you did, and you have to go over everything just to find that one spot. Then usually you're
Hmm.
disappointed. I mean,
Hmm. You're right. Yeah.
like I know I saw a shadow. No, he
Hmm.
didn't. Wasn't there.
Hmm.
So we got Donna
Yeah.
on anime, Jessica, Luminary, that Luminary, Luna Beans. Thanks for joining us. If you have any questions for West Virginia Paranormal Girl, go ahead and ask. I believe, well, besides the owner of Old Hospital on College Hill, you're my first West Virginia paranormal investigator on.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you don't
Yeah.
see you don't see too many out there like from West Virginia.
There's really not. Before I kind of made this a thing, I was kind of searching first to see if there was, a local group, and I couldn't really find any, in this area. And West Virginia has a lot of good haunts, a lot of good history. There's a lot of stuff to see. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. And I just started the West Virginia Paranormal Girl page, and I'm like, let's just see what happens. And I, talking with my dad, obviously, and he was on board, and my friend Jess, and we're like, let's just start doing this. So it just kind of took off.
It's really cool that you do it with your dad because I mean,
Hmm.
as you get older and life happens, you stop doing stuff with your parents, and just because
Hmm.
you have your life, to have
Hmm.
that, it's pretty special, and it's always memories you're going to have. So,
Oh
so
yeah.
was your dad always into the paranormal?
He was, yeah, he was. I mean, he was the one that, that I was watching all those shows with, and we would always talk about that stuff. So before we got into it seriously, I mean, he was the one that I would go with to do a flashlight tour of the penitentiary or just things like that. So we were always talking about that stuff anyways. But yeah, the fact that we get to do this together is really, really cool. It means a lot to me, and we have so much fun doing it. My dad's just like, an extension of me, best friend. It's just we have a lot of fun. So it's equal parts with all three of us. It's equal parts seriousness, but equal parts fun, and we're joking and goofing off, and it's really just an enjoyable time.
Yeah, I mean, you're making memories. That's what it
Mhm.
is. I mean,
Mhm.
even if it's joking around, having a good time, there's always going to be that. Do you remember that one time in the
Oh yeah.
bathroom at Trans Allegheny?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we've had a couple a lot of sarcastic spirits, which is always my favorite. I absolutely love that. The sense of humor is just incredible with some of these.
so let's talk about Trans Allegheny a little bit. We talked
Mhm.
a little before. I don't want to get in too much, but it seems couple times I've been there, the bathrooms are pretty active. I know that sounds bad, but the bathrooms at Trans
Mhm.
Allegheny are pretty active. I mean, we've
Mhm.
had some very good interactions with spirits.
Mhm.
I saw you post some pictures of the bathrooms, and you're in the
Yeah.
outer building. So, did you guys
Yeah.
get anything in the outer buildings in the bathrooms, or?
Yeah. So we did, in the one bathroom we were in the geriatric building, and we were kind of set up in the room adjacent to the bathroom, and we kept hearing, my friend pointed out, we kept hearing something in there, just kind of sounded like someone was like shuffling around in there. So we went up, and we were talking, and we set up the spirit box, and I'm like, do you want to talk to us through this box? And it just immediately said go. And we're like, oh, okay, you don't want us in here. And it said very simple, like, get the hell out of here. So we're like, okay. All right, we get it. That's fine.
Give a spirit some privacy in the bathroom too. So,
Yeah, yeah, I know. Maybe it just needed a moment. I don't know. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then we had some really good pictures in the criminally insane building also, that we had heard some noise, and we had walked back into this area, and I took a couple pictures, and once I got home I started reviewing. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is like a person standing there. It was pretty
yeah.
neat.
I mean, we've had a few memories there.
Yeah, I love that place. We did a daytime tour one time that there's just a group of us, and we all had the weirdest experience walking through the basement. It was really strange. It kind of, all of a sudden, we all kind of looked at each other, and it felt like we were all walking through like mud. Like we were just like trudging along. All of a sudden, our legs felt super heavy. And it wasn't just, I was with two other people. It wasn't just us, it was other people in the group as well. And it was just weird things happened. And then in the attic, knocking and then getting a knockback response whenever there's nobody else up there. So that place it's beautiful, hauntingly beautiful, but also devastating, the stuff that happened there. So I mean, of course there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, definitely a lot of energy in that place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was it Chastity? Yeah, Chastity from our Appalachian Nightmare. They were on the other day. Do you have any recommendations for lesser known places in West Virginia?
Um, in West Virginia, I'm trying to think. Well, there's something right across the river. I don't know that you would call it a lesser known place, but I didn't expect it to have as much activity as it did. Was the Ross House in Bel Air. Um, that was absolutely incredible. We had so much activity there the entire night. It was absolutely insane. Um, and there's also, I will say this, in Ohio County, there is an old asylum. Now, it's not open to the public, but if you get a waiver, you are able to go in, just because of the condition of it. It's dilapidated, but that was Rooney's Point Asylum. And that place is really, really cool too. It's small. It's not a place that people go and investigate. But that is a really cool place. Yeah. And the Spirit Box, when we went there, we were just on the porch and it just was nonstop for the entire 3 hours. Just had a lot to say. So,
So, Ross House, I've been there twice.
mm,
Love Cindy. I mean,
she's great. Yeah.
you cannot love Cindy. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
uh, did you guys happen to do the antique store
We did
also?
not. We did not. Did you get a lot of activity there?
Yeah, there's stuff in the antique store. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ross House, you get some stuff. We got some stuff twice, but not. I mean, nothing to write home about.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time we went, we got the antique store with it, and it was pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of activity. I would say some darker energy in the antique store.
Okay.
So definitely worth the price.
Yeah.
I think it's I think 200 extra bucks.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't just do the antique store. I asked Cindy, I'm like, can I just do the antique store? Because I got some questions. And she's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to go back there. So that'll have to be an add-on, I think. But
Yeah.
I was shocked at the amount of activity we had in the house. I mean, it was absolutely insane, nonstop the entire night.
Where'd
Yeah.
you get most of the activity at in the house then?
We had a lot in the basement, a lot in Alfred's room too. There was, I'm trying to remember the name. We didn't get him. There was somebody else. And just with the spirit box, we had a lot. We had a lot of strange things with the cat ball as well. But then we believe Roger, the not nice spirit, came through and he kind of shut everything down at one point. And he called us evil women. Um, and then we asked, we're like, why is nobody talking now? And then it just came through the spirit box, said, look at the picture. And he has his picture up on, the mantle. Um, and then upstairs in the chinchilla room, we got my name, which that kind of threw me for a loop. It said my
Yeah.
name. And so that I was like, oh God, my heart sank with that. But, and a lot in the basement. The basement was, and the basement felt weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could say you're not a paranormal investigator unless your name has come through the spirit box.
Right. Right. That was a first for me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was like, did
It's
you say my name? Oh,
it's a
God.
double take. I mean,
Uh-huh.
definitely. We had that at Madison Seminary. I asked who they were talking to, and it goes Ryan. And I'm like, I kind of stopped, and my buddy's looking at me, and his eyes were like huge,
Yeah.
just staring at me. I'm like, you say my name? It goes, Ryan. I'm like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
me.
yeah, that's me. So,
Yeah, those nuts. But I really enjoyed it. I will definitely be back there for sure.
yeah, Ross House is cool. If you had a chance, definitely do the antique store. She doesn't really promote it
Hmm.
that much, but you just ask. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing's going on there at night, so she'll open that door. You get through it through the Ross House. So
Yeah.
I don't know if spirits are there or they're attached to the furniture there, but it's a great place. You'll get a
Hmm.
lot of activity. Basement was nice.
Yeah, we had a pretty good dowsing rod session in the basement. And then once again, just a sarcastic spirit on the ghost box with my dad. It was really funny. My dad asked a question. I think he said, "Can you give us a sound or, let us know that you're here?" And he said, "With all due respect," at the end. And then it just came across and it just said, "You're lying." And he said, "I am not lying." And then it responded, "Oh, angel," and we just cracked up about that the whole night. I was like, "Oh, she just called you out." Whoever that was. It was great.
Yeah. We won't spend too much time, but you're talking about Roger and the spirit box. When we were doing it, it seems like the living room, we get a lot spirit box action down there.
Hmm.
Last time we were there, there's like two females talking. Then all of a sudden, a male came over and pretty much said, "You're done."
Hmm.
And it kind of seemed like a couple times that happened. The first time it happened also, where two people are talking, then a male dominant voice would come over and pretty much, "Hey, shut up." You know,
Hmm.
you're
Yeah.
not allowed to talk to these people. So yeah,
Hmm.
definitely something there.
Oh,
Cindy
yeah.
does a great job. So,
Yeah, she does.
any other places in Ohio you've hit?
Um, in Ohio, I don't think I have a lot on my list though. There's a lot of stuff in Ohio that I want to go to. We're looking at the Gill House right now,
Uh,
Madison Seminary for sure. But yeah, just I have to book all of those still. But there's my list keeps growing of all these places, and I'm looking. Okay, well that's only 3 hours away. We can do that. That's not too bad. So.
yeah, I mean, there's some good places in Ohio. Bel Air House itself is a good one.
And I have not been there yet. I wasn't sure about that one. I didn't know, with the energy there, if that.
It's it's strong. I mean,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of groups that won't go back to that place
Right.
because it's a little more.
Hmm.
Uh, our first time there, we had a pretty dark experience, I want to say.
Hmm.
Second time we went back, nothing.
Yeah.
So, I
Okay.
mean, just our expectations
Yeah.
were high. I think the first time we went in there kind of blind, and because they don't do a tour or anything, he'll call you and be like, "Here's the code. Go in, have a good time." So,
Hmm.
okay, have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. We've talked about it, but we haven't pulled the trigger on that yet because I'm like, I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about that place just from stories that I've heard. So I don't know, but I'll probably suck it up at some point and we'll do that one too.
I would definitely go with like 5 people. I
Hmm.
mean, it's bigger than Rouse House, but two might be a little. I mean, if it gets dark in there, it's kind of a little more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we have Prospect Place coming up next weekend. So I'm excited about that. That place is really, really cool.
That's one right above Columbus, right?
It's like right past Zanesville area. Yeah, I mean it's close to Columbus, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking at that. I haven't done it yet, so you gotta let me know how that goes. Or I'll just watch it on your Facebook channel. So
Yeah, that I went during the day and just did a tour, and that place is just incredible. You can just feel it. I mean, it was a hub of the Underground Railroad, and it has so much history, and it's just a huge house. So I've just ever since I've been there, I've just been thinking, okay, where am I gonna set up? Where am I gonna put this, that? I'm so pumped for that one. That one's gonna be a lot of fun.
yeah, I've heard different stories. Like last year, like it's not haunted; they just want money. Then
Mm-hmm.
what everybody says. Just because you go to a place and you don't get anything doesn't mean it's not haunted. It means they
Right.
just don't want to talk to you.
Right. Yeah.
Stephanie, open gate of portals in the Ross house. I, there's portals in every. I mean, depends who you talk
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Cindy does not care if you use Ouija boards there. I'll tell you that much. She thinks they're just a tool. So I'm sure
Yeah.
maybe some portals have been opened up there. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, I'm not a Ouija board girl. I that's the one thing I stay away from, but I don't mess with those, but yeah, I'm sure there is a portal there. Wouldn't surprise
Yeah.
me.
I don't mind Ouija boards. I don't use them just because I think there's too much human interference with them.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that's why I don't use them. We were at Grand Midway, and Nacho asked me if I wanted to use one, or I think it's Alme. Why? And we did that, and we got nothing. Like, I'm not scared to use it. I can't trust the other person. Like,
Right.
just not that I don't trust them. It's just,
Yeah,
uh,
it might be moving it and don't even realize it. Yeah.
yeah. It's like dowsing rods too. I got away from those because I think subliminally you can move them too, even if
Hmm.
you're not knowing. I
Hmm.
do. I used to love using them. I gotta get back into them. I'm
Yeah.
going on investigation next week, so I plan on using them there.
Yeah, I'm newer with the dowsing rods, but I really like them. I just got some that have like beads around them. They makes it a little bit easier as far as when you're holding it and you're not gripping it too tight. And I just I feel like it's a little bit easier to use them, but we'll see.
Okay. Sorry, just reading all the comments here.
That's okay.
Yeah, definitely get up to Madison Seminary when you can.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Mm,
on my list.
it's
Now we're running into that time where things are getting cold, so
Madison's cold. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie, it's cold. Um, Keeps it right above freezing, I believe, for the pipes.
Hmm.
That's about it.
Hmm.
Um, we're going December 5th to Madison.
Okay.
I think there's 7 groups going. I'm kind of doing like I call it the Fellowship of the Spirits, kind of nerdy, Lord of the Rings. But
Oh,
it's just going to be a good time. That'll be my 14th time there. So I'm like, let's
oh
do
wow.
Madison. It's 10 minutes down the road for me. So
Oh wow. Okay, that's nice. That's really
yeah.
nice.
So I
Yeah.
just invited all these groups up, and we're going to play games, and we're just going to have a good time.
Hmm.
And games, I mean, like, you could win being locked in the attic blindfolded for a half hour. I don't know. We will see.
What a
And
prize. Yeah.
yeah, you get a shirt or you get locked in an attic. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
boy. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Have you
No,
ever been to the Moundsville Penitentiary?
no, I want to.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. That's the closest thing to me.
Okay.
That's a must for sure.
They don't. I was looking at it. That's West Virginia Penitentiary, right?
Hmm. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have friends that worked in a prison, and they go down there to train. They believe stuff's down there, but like it kind of looked like it ends pretty early. The paranormal.
They do. We just did an overnight one in August. And I want to say time wise, I think we started at 11 and we finished at 6, maybe something like that, 6 a.m.
Oh, okay. Because on their website it
Yeah.
looked like 2 or 3. I'm sure they're lenient.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't I mean, it was at least 6 in the morning that we were
Okay.
there till. Yeah. And it was a great time. I mean, I've been there a bunch for flashlight tours and regular tours, and things happen there all the time anyways. That was my first time doing overnight there. It was incredible. Yeah, a lot of activity, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll have to get down there soon. I
Hmm.
got doing these podcasts. I have a list, and
Hmm.
I can never do it. So,
Yeah.
the mirror room. Are you talking about Madison Seminary, the Devil's Toy Box? See, she responds. So there's a room at Madison called the Devil's Toy Box.
Hmm.
It's mirrors. It was actually put in there for a movie they made there called The Devil's Toy Box. You can look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
I've never seen it, but I know it's a prop.
Hmm.
It's a room that is all mirrors, ceiling all around you is mirrors.
Ooh, okay.
It's the first time we did it, we closed the door. It's so dark in there, you can't see the mirrors. So when we went back the second time, I brought little tea light candles and put them in there so you can see the mirrors. Did a solo in there. I think it's just a prop. again, I'm a big believer if you ask enough questions, something will come.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but I stay away from there
Yeah.
just because there's
Yeah.
other there's better places in Madison to do investigation.
Oh, okay.
But I will probably lock someone in there on December 5th. So
That'll be their prize. Yeah.
they're probably.
That's
Was it Michelle? Heard your dad is pretty awesome.
I bet that's my stepmom.
Oh,
And he is. He's very awesome. I like him. I'll probably keep him. Yeah.
that's cool. So
He really is. He's so fun. Yeah. He keeps
I try to
everything
ask everybody this, like, what is your end goal with the paranormal, like doing this?
um I don't know that I necessarily have one because to me it's not to prove it because I already, in my heart, I know that it's real. I know things are there and I've seen and heard and experienced enough things. I just want to maybe have a deeper understanding of it, I guess. And it's just really exhilarating. And I don't know that I'll ever stop. I really, really enjoy it. And I'm just so happy that I am finally like in it. It's something that I wanted to do for a while, but I didn't really even know how to start, and it was a little bit intimidating, like I just knew that
Yeah.
I would go through these things, but like getting into it, I'm thinking, oh gosh, what if I don't know enough? So I just started reading and researching and just doing all these things so I could just get in it. And honestly, the paranormal community has been so supportive. It's great. I mean, everybody just hypes each other up and is, excited when other people get things, and which I love that because I didn't know how it was going to be. So.
No, I'm glad you said that you're not out there to prove it to anybody else. Uh,
Mm-hmm. No,
that
I
makes it
know.
that makes it real to me. That makes you real to me because so
Yeah.
many people are out there just trying to capture that evidence.
Mm-hmm.
I said for followers, for fame, I guess you want to call it.
Yeah.
And you know it's real because you had
Mm-hmm.
experiences. I know it's
Mm-hmm.
real because I've had experiences. And I always call stuff like I never call stuff, evidence. I just call it interesting. Like
Mm-hmm.
these are interesting because there's
Mm-hmm.
always going to be someone that says no,
Oh
that's not
yeah.
that's not
Mm-hmm.
real.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I'm
Yep.
glad you said that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so true. There's always. I mean, you could present somebody with a spirit directly in front of their face, and they'd be like, "Nope, that absolutely not." It's, okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm not worried about your opinion. Yeah.
Yeah,
For me, it's exciting, and I love getting something. So but that's it.
yeah. I mean, the history of the places.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we would never go to these places. It wasn't for paranormal. We'd be sitting at home, pretty much doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But we get to go to some cool buildings like Trans-Allegheny is just a beautiful building. As you said,
Mm-hmm.
dark history there,
Mm-hmm.
but unbelievable building. If you actually look at the history, how it was built, the money that was stolen, Civil War, and everything is very interesting to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. The history is a big part of, yeah, all of the things. I love doing, my research beforehand and kind of just reading about everything that happened there, and just then you kind of know what to expect a little bit too.
so, okay, so I'll ask you this: I don't do research.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you straight up. I don't like to be influenced
Mm-hmm.
because you hear a name like Roger, and you
Right.
go there, and on a spirit box, it could be 20 different names, but you're going to hear Roger.
Right.
I always tell the owners, you're going to get 2 for 1. So I get something, I'm coming back. I'll
Mm-hmm.
do the research after my first investigation to see what
Mm-hmm.
works
Yeah. Yeah.
out. So that was your dad that said that he was pretty awesome.
Oh, that. I'm not surprised. He is.
Dad,
He's the best.
I mean,
Yeah. But
Dad, he could
yeah.
have came on the podcast.
Yeah,
It was an,
he could have.
it was an open invite.
Yeah. Oh, next one. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, as far as research goes, I mean, I'm usually looking into not so much the paranormal history, it's more just the actual just history. I just kind of want to know what's going on. I mean, and then sometimes too, looking as far as okay, what's the best place to get activity? I mean, that stuff we will look into, but as far as anything else, it's just whatever happens, happens, but yeah, I do kind of like to know just about the building in general, what kind of happened there, just it kind of gives me an idea of what we're dealing with. So,
So Trans Allegheny, I mean, I'll keep bringing it up because we've both been there.
mhm.
Those spirits were there. I mean, because we're getting a lot of spirits now, like you do Ross House, you do Bel Air House. Spirits come from the outside.
Mhm.
I believe Trans Allegheny is mainly just the spirits that were there.
Mhm.
What's up, Canada? Wolf Paranormal, Canada. I need you on the show. I need a Canadian group on the show. Telling them, I'll be out right now.
Hi, Canada.
But what is the one place you would tell someone to investigate at the main building, Trans Allegheny?
Oh, the one place in the main building?
Yeah.
It's the attic for me. The
And
attic, yeah, the attic for sure. I don't know. It's something about how it feels and just the knocking that we were getting in response, and it feels very, very active to me. Um, I for some reason the attic just really sticks out, and also in the outer buildings, the attic of the medical building, that place just really, I felt very uncomfortable. That was the whole rest of the tour. Nowhere else did I feel weird at all. And it might have just been because before we went in, our guide was kind of giving us, telling us things that had happened to him. So maybe that was just like I was prepping for something big to
yeah,
happen, possibly. But it did not feel good. I just couldn't get out of there fast enough, honestly. Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be up here.
so what I tell, has there ever been a place or one time that you kind of question yourself, like, why am I doing this?
Um, honestly, no, not as of yet. So, I just I don't know. I love it, and everything that happens, it just kind of affirms it even more for me. Like I want to keep doing this. I really enjoy it. So, I mean, there may be something that happens at some point, um but not yet. Not yet. I mean, there's been times I thought maybe I'm nuts, but that's about it. So
According to a lot of people, we are nuts for doing this. So
Oh, yeah. I get that a lot. I mean, and I have a lot of people say like, "Oh, I would love to do that, but that scares the crap out of me," or, "I'm interested in that, but I don't want to do that at all," So or
yeah.
people just think you're absolutely insane. So,
So your Bible Belt area,
mhm.
right? So how does that work out?
Um, yeah, honestly, like cuz I'm Lutheran, and I have people from my church are very supportive. I don't know. I've talked to people about it, and they root me on. And um, it was a few years ago. I actually had a conversation with a pastor about it because I was like, "Hey, I really enjoy this stuff, but I don't know. Is this bad? I don't know what to think.
Yeah,
And honestly, it eased my mind. And I'm like, you know what? I know what my intentions are. I know I'm not out here trying to conjure anything, or and there's people I know that are like, you're not talking to spirit, that's a demon, whatever. I don't believe that. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, but I think as long as you're doing it with good intentions, then there's nothing wrong with it, and what everyone else says, that's up to them, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I think there's a lot of people out there, especially religious, that know it's out there. They just don't want to say it's out there. It's
Mm-hmm.
better, keep your mouth shut and
Mm-hmm.
do whatever. I mean, I get a little bit of slack, but again, who cares? You
Right.
know, we're
Yeah.
out there having a good time, creating memories with friends and family. So,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
what do they say? It's fine. They can call us nuts, but we know the deal. The deal is that we're nuts. I mean,
Yeah, that's that's okay.
I
We
mean,
acknowledge it.
who else knows there's an evil spirit in the basement and we go down there without a flashlight?
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
Yep.
keep doing it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, being at the West Virginia Penitentiary, the one on the medical floor, it's like the X-ray room. It's always known for all kinds of activity, and people get scratched and all kinds of stuff. And we're the first ones in there. My dad and I go in. He's like, "All right, lights out," and we're just in there just waiting for something to happen. So it's fine. We're a little kooky.
So do you enjoy, like, I guess, the fear of it?
A little bit. Yeah, I do. I do. Which is a weird thing. I mean, you get that. It's a little exhilarating just like waiting, especially in the dark and you're just waiting for something to happen. Now, as of yet, I haven't been physically harmed, so I don't know what will happen if that happens. I don't know. I may change my tune a little bit, but just thinking like, okay, someone, something could touch you or something could whatever. It is a little it's exciting and once again that probably makes me nuts, but you
No,
just
I love it, to be honest. I love
mhm,
that feeling like I should not walk into this room, but I'm gonna turn my flashlight and walk into this room to see what happens.
mhm,
It's it's scary,
mhm.
but it's kind of like you're pushing your limit to doing it, and I don't. It's I love it. I love that feeling of doing that. I guess it's kind of people that are scared of heights and jumping out of airplanes.
Mhm.
You're scared to do it, but you still do it.
Mhm.
I will never jump out of an airplane. I'll
Yeah.
just tell you right now. I don't even climb a ladder to my roof. I hate
Yeah.
heights, but I'll
Yeah.
chase the spirit anytime.
Oh, absolutely. That's what we were talking about with it, being Halloween season and all of the like haunted houses that you go to and all that stuff. And I went to one, but I that stuff bothers me more than being in an abandoned building by myself in the dark because I know that they're just scare actors, but like them jumping out and touching me, I don't want that at all. Like I don't want that, but um I'll go in an abandoned asylum no problem. So, yeah. I don't know.
Chassis, same. I'm not that crazy. I, Chassis, I interview for an hour. I might have to question that.
Oh,
Tex, what's up on SBS? I was on their podcast last year. I don't know. One of those. That's my first podcast I was on.
oh, that's awesome.
No, so you're talking lights, no lights. Do you prefer no flashlight?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I've been a lot braver here recently. I used to not be so brave. I wanted, big flashlight on anything, and I wouldn't go without light. Now I'm getting a lot braver. I mean, I'm shocked the rooms that I will walk into in the complete dark now. So, just comes with time and experience, I guess. But
It's baby steps.
mhm,
Honestly, it's
mhm,
I have someone in my group that hates going alone anywhere. Always has to have a flashlight. Won't walk into certain rooms. I'm like, just walk into the doorway, see if it calms down. There's a lot of times where you walk by a room, and for me, that it feels off, and it sucks walking in there. But once you're in there, it's calm.
mhm.
Kind of like these spirits are playing hide and seek with us a lot lately.
Yeah.
So just go in and see.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were at the lunatic asylum the other day, I had my camera and I just had it on night vision, but no light. So when I'm looking around, it's just completely dark. So the only thing that's guiding me was just through my night vision. That was a little bit trippy. That was the first time that I had done that. I could not see in front of me at all just with that. I thought, oh, something's gonna pop right in front of me. But
Or you walk into a coffee table. You know.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to trip over too. So
So on SPS, how do you feel about pay to play? A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people are irritated about it. I, I'm mixed on it because these places need to charge to keep the
mhm,
upkeep.
mhm.
I said, you
Yeah.
have Adam who owns Fairfield and Madison. Like majority of his money goes back into those places. Obviously, he has to make a living too.
Mhm.
Old
Yeah.
Hospital on College Hill, a lot of places. But there are a lot of places coming up now that are doing it for profit.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand that most of that money, it's a lot of it goes to restoration for these places and the upkeep and all that stuff. So I mean, it's expensive to go anywhere, honestly, but it's just part of it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a hobby. I mean, hobbies
Mm-hmm.
cost money.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go
Yep.
buy out. Then you go buy like a $500 piece of equipment and never use it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. I'm still waiting to get my money's worth from my REM pod. I haven't had any luck with that thing. So
Dude, I don't know how people get so much activity off of that. I'm not gonna lie, the most activity my REM pod has been in my this podcast room.
yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, we'll put it up on a shelf, and every time we talk about my niece and Madison, it goes off.
Oh,
Every time.
wow.
I didn't turn
Well,
it on tonight, so
yeah. The
um,
most activity I get with it is whenever I'm reaching over to shut it off. That's that's what I get. So
it's all about that one time though. That
yeah.
one time. So you gotta
Hmm.
keep putting it out there. So equipment wise, what do you prefer? Like, what's your go to?
Um, so I started out with just a little voice recorder and just a little AM FM radio, and that was just kind of like my basic starter EMF reader. I do have a spirit box now that I use quite a bit, and I absolutely love it. Um, I got it from Gemma Paratech, and that has been really, really cool. But I've been just kind of slowly buying things as I go. I just bought the Medusa's net. I'm going to try that out whenever we go to Prospect Place, see how that goes. But most of the time, I always just kind of revert back to just my camcorder and my little voice recorder. That's just always my basics that I have on me, and then the other things I just kind of throw in there. I mean, I have a thermal imager that I use occasionally, the dowsing rods, but just and I mean, honestly, some I've gotten really good pictures just on my cell phone too, which is kind of
Yeah,
crazy. So,
I think most paranormal investigators just go back to where it started. Like,
mhm,
I'm a digital recorder, and my digital recorder is 18 years old,
mhm,
and that is my favorite piece of equipment. I think it cost me like $25 when I bought
yeah,
it 18 years ago.
mhm,
But if I don't have that with me, I feel lost. So
mhm,
we have the EMF trip rope that seems to be pretty popular now.
mhm,
Um, had some very good responses with that, but that's about it. I mean,
yeah,
I have
yeah,
cases full of equipment that I don't use.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some things that I don't pull out at all the entire time we're there. So,
Yeah,
um,
that's cool.
yeah. Yeah, I had the REM pod only went off one time, and that was at the Ross house in the children's bedroom. One time on the bed, and that was it. But that was all I got from it. So we'll see.
Which one's the children's room?
It was
That's the one
when you
around the corner.
yeah. So when you come up the steps, like when you go straight back by where there's a little chair sitting in the hallway,
Yeah,
off to the right there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.